Today, I'm redoing one of my favorite early skins, featuring none other than me. The original look for this skin is what I call the blue butterfly dress. I'll throw it up on screen here. And it was made for a Minecraft skin fashion show series my friend Jakey hosted back in 2020. I was actually a judge on the show since I'm Jakey's main skin artist, but I actually did the challenges along with the contestants. I made several skins that were really good, but the blue butterfly look from the summer themed round was what I was known for quite a while. And while it was the peak of my skills at the time, it's not anymore, and my skills for both fashion and pixel art have definitely grown. So I decided to be just a little self-indulgent and remake the Becca 4-Leaf Clover quadrifoglium outfit. Sorry, I had to use the full name. Depending on how confident I am in approaching the skin, the first thing I either do is the full front or the full head. The head on a Minecraft skin is genuinely one of the most important things on a skin. It alone has to be a recognizable part of a player's identity, while the rest of the front makes up the rest of that identity. So it's really important to get it right first. I almost always spend half the total time I spend on a skin on the head alone, perfecting the face and making the hairstyle make sense. Since this is my Sona, she has long curly hair similar to my own real life hair. However, I actually have really weird hair texture in real life. It's like these thick, ropey corkscrews that act as like a unit instead of a lot of individual strands. And sometimes it's hard for me to find references. It's really hard to figure out how to translate that into pixels when you're just looking in the mirror. So while I had a previous 128 version of my persona, I didn't like it, and I wanted to try something new with this skin. I did kind of an inversion of what I normally do for the negative space on the head, and made the sections in between the hat layer be their own strands instead of where I normally put shading to reinforce the hair sections. It ended up turning out really weird. It's certainly an interesting style that I don't not like, but I also don't know that I'm going to find a place to use it again. Once the hair was done, I unfortunately couldn't put off the thing that I was actually really unsure of doing. The dress. The original blue butterfly dress looked really nice on the front, and it had these really pretty wings. But it was not actually anything like a dress. It felt really weird that it was just actual wings slapped around the player model. It was impressive on the detail, but it was actually really messy around the sides and the back, and I don't often show it because of that reason. And I don't want to have to do that again. I want to be proud of this. I am much better than I was back in 2020. So I made the outfit symmetrical and made each part make sense on their own. The bodice was only the butterfly in the front, so the sides and back supported the actual dress function, and the skirt was drawn so that the folds of the dress were where the black veins fell to give the appearance of those wings while still being loose fabric. So, quick lepidopterophobia warning, I'm going to be showing butterflies on screen. The butterfly I based this dress off of was the blue morpho, which has very reflective wings. I don't actually think that it was the best fit for this look though, since blue morphos are characterized by their dull brown camouflage on their outer wings and the bright blue only on the inner. But at the time, it was the only blue butterfly that I knew that was actually real, because most searches for blue butterflies just end up coming up with edited photos of blue monarchs, and monarchs are orange. I've since learned about the gorgeous pipeline swallowtail or red-spotted purple admirals that I think would have been much better choices for my Sona. Anyway, nature facts aside, let's get back to the block fashion. I think the gradients are much better this time around. The idea was that they're brightest on the top of the fabric's fold where it's more reflective, and the buttons around the belt and back mimic the black borders with white spots that blue morphos have. The last thing I did were these funky arm bracer things that were a last minute addition on the sketch, and I just made up on the actual skin. I just thought that the arms were too bare. My Sona almost always has bracelets for lore reasons, so it felt weird seeing her without anything at all. And with that, the skin is complete. I call it the Azur Papillon dress, which is French for blue butterfly, in homage to the original. I'm so proud of this skin. I feel like I really did it justice to my original outfit that I was never fully happy with, and showed my growth as a pixel artist. This skin will not be up for download, but if you're interested in getting a cool Minecraft skin for yourself, check out my VGen. I do both normal Minecraft skins and these fancy 128x128 ones. Here on my YouTube channel, I stream making Minecraft skins and models, SMPs, and more. If you're interested in seeing more of my work, please consider subscribing and dropping some suggestions in the comments for what you'd like to see me make or talk about in the future. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, best of luck to you!